So, big deal, what does that mean? What that means for us, let me find where I'm at here.
Chris, you can use a computer if you want.
Oh, that's all right. A certain hull speed could be achieved whether you, okay, to maintain a constant velocity, the force applied must equal the resistance, and that makes total sense. In order for us to move that way, we have to overcome the drag coefficients, right? So we've got to put in more power than the water's pushing against us. Same thing if you're like paddling into the wind versus paddling with the wind. We'll talk about that again later. A certain hull speed can be achieved whether you move a small mass of water quickly or a large mass of water slowly, so long as the total momentum remains the same. And so this is where I have all the equations to prove this point. Just trust that guys smarter than me have come up with all these equations. If you do this, you can reach a certain speed. You do this, you can reach that same speed. Right? That's all that the point is on making. And that kind of makes sense to everybody. So there's more than one way to do it. Do it this way, or you can do it this way. And it ends up being about the same. Hopefully this will be the point where we go into why it's different. Yeah, kinetic energy. So kinetic energy represents mechanical work performed by paddlers, but in the first case, that's this, right? Smaller amounts of water more often. In the first case, they have to perform almost twice as much work in order to get the same results as the second case. So doing this, and this just makes sense, right? When you do this with your arm, you can see how this will take a lot more energy to just, all right, that's where the benefit comes in, right? Again, neither one's right. It just takes less energy to do this. So just to achieve the same speed. So to achieve a given increase in hull speed, it takes less energy to move a large amount of water slowly than a small amount of water quickly. It is more energy efficient to, okay, now we're going to go into pacing. It's more energy efficient to keep the same pace throughout a race rather than, for example, start fast and slow down, or start slow and speed up. The reason for that, and again, killed all the equations. You can see them if you want to ask for them. I'll send them out to you. If you go like this, and then this, and then like this, and then this, you would have been better off doing this, right? Somewhere in between those two speeds the whole time. It would have been more energy efficient than really slow. Really slow. So, common strategies in canoe racing that you always hear is you gotta fire out of the hole, you gotta go 100%, you gotta go as fast as you can go, and then whenever you get to a turn, you gotta go this fast, and then if somebody's beside you, you have to go this fast. In reality, there are psychological reasons that those things make sense, but on just strictly an energy use, it makes no sense whatsoever. The best thing is to know what your target speed is and maintain your target speed through your target effort. That's the best way to do it. All right. The same argument is going to apply for variation of speed during the stroke itself. So what I mean by that is, again, not the only way to do things, but the most energy efficient way, based just on the numbers in the scientific world. You could, right, you've probably heard, put it in, go faster as you go through, or start fast, taper off, or again, just like we agreed that it makes more sense in more efficiency, it makes a lot more sense to be able to maintain your energy if you just have a constant speed. Same thing through the water. A constant pressure and speed is more energy efficient, gives the same results as starting quick, slowing out, or starting slow and speeding up through. Same exact thing. Right? Now you can do it any of those three ways, or a combination of those three ways, but just from an efficiency standpoint, this consistent over the whole duration is more energy efficient, meaning you will have more staying power, meaning you will have more glycogen stores, more fat stores to be able to do what you do for a longer amount of time at the same intensity level rather than speeding up, slowing down, speeding up, slowing down.